Here's what he's saying. I don't want to set up a kind of faith that woos people based on miracles, because how you win somebody is what you win them to. And if all they think is God is just going to always heal me, always do miracles, always make people float, then it's going to be a drug, all right? And you're going to have to keep giving it to me and keep giving it to me and keep giving it to me, or it starts to wear off and I'm not really sure. And you're always looking for mountaintops. But what about when things get difficult? Jesus knows that getting people through all these kind of miracles is just shallowed out faith. He's going, I don't want to, because that's testing God. To doubt God, to put God on trial and say, you prove yourself to me. Prove yourself to me is not the disposition that Jesus wants. Because that'll wear out over time, man. You can't, this is why Jesus later in chapter 12 will say, evil and adulterous generation that looks for a sign. I'm not going to give you one the way you're asking. Because all it's going to do is develop it. Because here's the thing. Miracles tend not to produce faith in people. They tend to affirm the faith that people have already put in God. Listen, you do wow people, you zow people, you do miracles to people. People usually, if you have a disposition where you don't believe in God, you just find other explanations for it. That's what Jesus rejects. I can float around. The kind of faith that's going to produce is shallow and meaningless. Shallow and meaningless. He says, I'd much rather hit them with the power of myself. I'd much rather hit them with the power of the gospel rather than wowing everybody. Because the gospel is what's going to change people. That's the thing. It's the message. It's not the miracles that are going to transform a life. It's the message that transforms a life. It's the message of God who became human, lived a perfect life, died on the cross, absorbing the wrath of God instead of you, rising from death and saying, man, you believe in me, you get eternal life. That's the message that will actually transform your life. Here's what we believe as a church. We believe adulterous and evil generation asks for a sign. That's why we believe the greatest sign God ever gave humankind was his son. Jesus Christ, the person and his work, that's the greatest sign.